Blue Spirit, oh, well, the Blue Spirit, Bermondsey. It's a dedication, it's real rural country. The Blue, it's very local to me, you know. The only way I can get out of my house is on my trusty scooter. You've got the flower shops, you've got local fish and chip shops, you've got the market, one of the best jelly deals sellers there is in this county.
I started selling fish here about 35 years ago. We start by going to the fish market in the morning, so that's about 5 o'clock, walk round, see what's on offer, buy some lovely fresh quality fish, get back to here by about 7:30 and try and open by 8.
My name's Simon Bell. I've been working in this area for over 30 years. It's run by myself and my family, plus a couple of other helpers, local staff.
Like everything in life, you muddle about for a few years, and then 5 years go by and you find yourself still doing it, and then 10 years, and then 35 years later you're still here.
And it's just one of the jobs that I enjoy doing because I've been doing it for the last 15 years. It's just in my bloodline.
You know, it's an old saying, find a job you like and you never work again.
My name's Jack Shah. We own a retail menswear clothing store. Basically, we've been established for about maybe 12 years in Bermondsey.
Yeah, she's selling this on mobile accessory, mobile phone card.
My name's Ray. I do have a few years fancy dress experience, and I just started that shop like 2 months ago.
Basically, we actually specialise in plus sizes and regular sizes.
The local community, the different cultures, the different nationalities all come in here to look for different produce that we sell and also other stallholders sell outside. What makes this butcher's unique is that we buy whole carcasses of animals. So we buy free-range pigs, free-range lambs, with all the different cuts. We make our own sausages with the free-range pork. We make our own burgers. It's a personal touch that you wouldn't get in a supermarket.
I have a lot of support from local people. They come around, they encourage that they cannot see this type of shop around, which is very niche market.
Community spirit is really good. I mean, I've been here for the last 15 odd years working in the area, so it's quite a good establishment of community awareness, and everyone looks after each other here. I love dealing with the public. Basically, we have a good sort of rapport with our clients. It's great when they end up buying clothes from us, going out, getting compliments of the stuff what we sell them.
We believe in the markets and the local high streets because you can come and talk to people.
And the general feedback from them is brilliant. You know, when they're happy, we're happy.
The community in the Blue is very, very friendly. They're very positive people around us in the community.
You can walk along, you can have a chat, you can have a coffee, and people have done it for thousands and millions of years.
The Millwall games for the weekend, if they're at home, then it's only rowdy, but nothing else. They calm down. You feel safe. I feel safe.
He's natural, isn't he?
So my name's Samantha Wallace and I co-own From Field and Flower with my husband, and we specialise in raw honey from small producers around the world, but crucially people who are really passionate about their bees, and that means that they're not over harvesting, the bees are their priority, and that the honey is as natural and unprocessed as possible. We have started in 2014. We had 1 day a week in the square that's just outside of our current location. And then in 2014, a space came free, so we were able to get 4 days in another part of the market, again under an umbrella, like a temporary stand that was just a daily trading. And then in 2016, a stand came free, which is a more permanent structure, and we were moved in, and we've been here ever since.
I was born in London, so I started here when I was like a student. Basically, we're like a small family production, and the store specialises in artisan cheese. So it's based in Switzerland, just outside Bern, and they make all the cheese. They use like local products, but we make all different kinds of cheese. We make like the blue, goats, cows. It feels like kind of really friendly, and it feels like a community, and we all know each other. And I love the fact that it's like, it does feel really kind of anchored in the like local community, but it's also like incredibly like multicultural, so it's outward looking in a way. And I love that. Like that's what makes one of the biggest things I love about being here. Is it's not just like, it kind of has made me meet people I never normally would have come across before.
Welcome to Camberwell. Let me show you around. Camberwell is home to 140 businesses, 41 are independent.
My name is Philippe. I've been the manager here just over 10 years. One week it could be a jazz shop, the next it could be a reggae shop. Essentially we buy collections from private individuals. We tend to buy anything we believe we have a chance to sell. We have two different types of customers here, the vinyl heads and the CD heads. Most of our business, most of our trade is with your average classic rock and classic soul and being in Camberwell reggae.
It's also home to Butterfly Walk, a shopping arcade that is made up of 15 different shops and a car park. Here's a tip from me. It gets quite busy most days, so I like to come here on Thursday morning, like today. Here's Cold Harbour Lane. Some people don't consider it to be part of Camberwell, but actually it is.
I'm Natalie Camberwell. I'm the manager for Dennis Camberwell. We're basically here for about going 4 years now. We specialize in hard-end food. We have rice and peas, we have plain rice, curry goat, curry chicken. We have some nice pepper steak. Over here we have some nice little fillings. ackee and saltfish, nice ackee and saltfish.
Unlike other areas, Camberwell has no tube station. This gives Camberwell a special, local village feel. Thank you for taking a little bit of time to take a walk with me. Goodbye.
I'm Anne Harmer and I help out in the business. My son owns it.
Okay, so my name is Hazel Broadfoot and I am the owner of Village Books.
And it's been down the line, my mother and then myself and then my son and my daughter. So it's a real family business.
This has been a bookshop for over 90 years.
My name's Brian Green and I'm a stationer and seller of artist materials, and I've been here for 60 years doing the same thing.
He's 5th generation, so it's the oldest established business in Dulwich Village.
My name is Patrick Belton. The shop's called Romeo Jones and we've been here since 2007. We're a delicatessen and a cafe, and we specialise in British produce and a little bit of continental produce.
Scobie's has been in Dulwich Village for about coming up 35 years. We clean for all of the top-end boutiques in London.
I love the fact that we know our customers, that they're familiar people, that we see their children growing up.
It's a wonderful community. It's a very friendly place.
Dulwich Village is a very pleasant place to be. Nice open spaces, pleasant people.
It's very near to the centre of London and yet there's lots of parks and spaces.
I like the village atmosphere. Everyone talks to each other. It's really nice.
That we've got a real community. We talk to them about things, not just about books, and it just makes for a really lovely atmosphere to work in.
So it means it's not too hectic, it's a nice place to visit, a nice place to hang out, it's very friendly, it's a community where everyone knows each other as well.
But we add all sorts of things to the community, so we've got really strong links with the local schools.
I do edit the local community magazine and have done for many, many years. And so I'm in contact with people.
But this still has the Dulwich Society and the church, so there's quite a bit that still goes on around here.
So I suppose that's my contribution, apart from selling them things in the shop, actually, to perhaps being a local link.
I think without independent businesses, you haven't got a place for young, innovative people to bring their products to market. So you've got, for us, it's cheese producers, meat producers, cake makers. Where would they take their produce if they hadn't got an independent like us?
Oh, I think the value is absolutely huge. At a very basic level, we employ local people.
I think you have to listen to your customers and understand what they want. Our customers are very demanding, and knowing what they want and finding it for them is what makes us different from the competition.
We bring loads of authors into the community, so we enable customers of all ages to meet their favourite authors.
If you have too many high-end stores or big supermarkets, you lose the village community.
It also gives shoppers somewhere different to go, less homogenous. It would be very dull without independence on the high street.
And we just provide a bit of a cultural focus in the community.
I place great store by anticipating what people want and actually having it. That's what I try to do anyway.
My name is Chad, I'm 29 years old.
I'm making crepes, which is a French pancake. It's a French specialty.
My name is Laroma Watson. Part own this business 22 years.
I'm Romain and I'm business entrepreneur, CEO of Breda Terrain.
My name is Beza. I'm doing Ethiopian cuisine.
My name is Stella. I do sell jewelry, African clothes.
This is Silvio. I'm Manuel. Our business called MG Skincare and Silvio's Juice Bar. We make fresh made juices and as well as homemade skincare products.
It's nice because you have like plenty of great food.
A lot of food I'm selling is vegan, so there is a lot of vegan people.
The most popular meals, curry goat, jerk chicken, patties.
And many people didn't know what was a crepe before I started this business. I've got many people that came here asking me what it is. So, you know, I think it has brought something new to the community.
The community is alright. Owning the business make yourself more independent.
The community is great. You have like many great people.
I like the businesses as well, so I like very much walking through Water Road to do my shopping.
I like the diversity of people in this area. It's something rich that we have, especially in Elephant and Castle.
It's just people from all over the world. So that's what makes Elephant and Castle quite, it's a house, a home, away from home. My background is Colombian, and we basically mostly based, it's the biggest community in London, based in Elephant and Castle. So obviously from that point of view, Elephant is very important for our community.
When they come and eat, don't forget they don't have a clue about the food. Most people, they don't know about Ethiopian culture, most about Africa.
For me, we are proud of our culture.
I'm showing them my culture, and the people, they will know about my culture.
And that's the force of an independent business. I guess it's not, you're not focusing one idea, but you can be like creative.
To become independent means you work for yourself.
The importance of having your own business is that it brings values to anywhere you go.
To have independent business is to make people happy and we serve the community.
And that you want other people to reflect back, feel empowered and inspired that they can do the same.
The thing that I like the most about my job is the contact with the customers.
I love cooking, so that's the reason why I opened this business.
My favorite thing about my job is like helping people and sharing what I know.
We love make our clients happy. When the client comes for a treatment.
I like the smile on their face when they see me making the crepe, and then usually the first bite they have on the crepe, and it makes them happy, and I think it's a very important thing for me.
I'm serving it here with rice and injera. Injera is the fermented wheats. For Ethiopians, we eat it like a pancake. So you have to, when you eat it, you put everything and you eat it with your hand. Why we eat it with our hand? Because you made it with your hand, you have to eat it with your hand. That's the way we do it.
I work for Seasons of England, which is a family business, our family business. It's my partner, his brother, we all work here together.
Well, the area is cool, environment is friendly.
Although it's Zone 2, very close to central London, it has a real villagey feel.
I just love everything about having my own business. It's the best thing that ever happened to me, apart from having the children, of course.
I'm sometimes called the Illusioneer, but that's actually the name of the place.
Flowers make people happy, make people smile, so that's what you want in your shop.
People looking forward to see me after work, every weekend. Bring the kids.
Speak to your local greengrocer and then go to your local butcher and then go to your local baker and then have a coffee and then maybe go and buy a book. And it's just nice. It's a nice community. We've got a lot here.
Books are important to our society, and I think about 10 years ago when bookshops started to disappear from our high streets was a really sad thing.
It's close to Brixton, it's close to Dulwich, and so it has a sort of melting pot in between.
It's an important thing to remember that people do want books, people do want somewhere to go so they can be inquisitive, so they can find things out, they can talk about stuff, they can develop their knowledge.
Without the community, we can't thrive. You know, this is it's a charity first and foremost, and we're also a social enterprise. So there's always a social aspect to the work that we do. It's a business that I don't think exists anywhere else. It's unique. It's an old skill that I'm trying to keep alive.
Well, we are a general bookshop here in Station Square. Just down the road from us there is an absolutely fantastic bespoke children's bookshop, and they've been here a long time. That's another thing about this area, is that, you know, there's room for two of us here and we both do well.
We all stick together, we all help each other out as well.
You know, the first thing they say is, thank goodness you're not a chain. It's really great that we've got an independent shop here.
So hopefully I feel that I'm handing a little bit back, not only to the art, but having this as a focus for the community to come and see those things.
People want diversity and variety on their high streets.
Supermarkets make you think that it's better to buy a bulk, and half of it ends up going in the bin. Whereas you can come in and buy one carrot or one potato or one chilli. You don't have to buy things in packets with plastic on them. Most of our stuff is plastic free.
They get to know you, they know what you like, you can order special things in for yourself. You can't do that in Sainsbury's or Tesco's, can you?
So it's a situation where, because there was hardly any opportunities, you know, for black people to showcase their artwork, you know, to have a platform, One and it was that platform.
The community, I think, wants to stay a community. They don't want to be locked behind their doors ordering online. They want to come out, they want to talk to each other, they want to meet each other, and they want to talk to us, and we're always up for a chat.
East Dulwich's oldest high street is Lordship Lane. The area is nice and tranquil, but don't get it twisted. Lordship Lane has plenty to offer, like a jewellery shop, organic food store, and a haberdashery. Yeah, and I'm just naming a few. As man is walking down the lane, the refinement of the businesses and the whole area is so impressive. The local people have a pleasant nature about them, which makes Lordship Lane a great place to be.
Hello, I'm Maria. And this is my mother, Christina, and we run a haberdashery shop down Lordship Lane. We're a family business. My mother owned this shop back in the 70s, and I've now taken it on, from big puffs to little pins and needles. We try to sell everything in here related to haberdashery.
I'm co-owner of Leela's Jewels on Lordship Lane. I manage my business, and at Leela's Jewels we offer a range of products in jewellery, fine jewellery, so that's antique jewellery and new pieces.
Well, I own these two businesses. I own Franklin's Farm Shop and the other side of the road, Franklin's Restaurant.
Well, Lordship Lane is a beautiful, vibrant street. We've got lovely customers that come in. There's a sense of community.
Everybody here is very friendly.
You know, we've been here for 18 years, so we've seen a lot of people come and go, so hopefully we've been part of people's lives in some small way.
I live locally, so what I find different on Lordship Lane, apart from other streets, is that you can find basically everything you wish here. If it's cheese or jewellery or clothes for the baby or everything that you could think of, you find it here on just this high street, and that's amazing.
Well, the lovely thing about this business is that people come in and they say, oh, we really needed a shop like you in the area. We've got lots of schools, so children come in to buy fabric, felt, beads for different projects that they're doing.
I live locally. I send my children to a local school, as do a lot of the other owners here.
It's a nice place to work and come every day. You know, it's a good community, so you know we enjoyed it and we're still enjoying it. So hopefully so is everybody else.
When you spend the money locally, a lot more of that money come back into the community. But what the most important aspect is that most of the local business owners live in the area as well, so they identify with the community issues and are proud of the community projects a lot more than a chain, for example.
Nunhead's a little village and it's lovely. It's a lovely, friendly place where everyone comes. You've got all the shops that you need, and what more could you really want with the area?
We support lots of London and UK-based artists, as well as, more specifically, local artists. So that's another kind of injection into the community and just gives a bit of support to the whole local area.
I'm quite proud to say that we set up a shop on Peckham High Street at a time when a lot of people wouldn't dream of setting up a business in Peckham.
We're one of the first black butchers in southeast London.
So I grown up here and I went to school together. Mostly people, you see them down here in the hill, they all know me because we went to the same school. We almost grown up the same, and I know their parents, they know my parents.
It's good to work surrounding your own area because you know everybody knows you. So we move on from one generation to another generation, serving them, which is a good thing.
People, they say, if you go to Peckham, you will see Nigerian food.
So I don't mind working in Peckham at all because this is like home.
In Angel's Bakery, you can get akara, you can get puff-puff.
Even white people, as I'm telling you, they come to this shop, they buy African outfits.
Some people, they don't eat pepper in their house. And when they eat the suya, pepper, and it's, but it's spicy, but they still eat it.
We really kind of try our best to work with other local businesses. So our coffee is brewed just down on Bellenden Road. All of our fruit and veg comes from a supplier that's based in Camberwell. And then we hire local people, so all of our staff, 90% of them live within 10-15 minutes walk of the place.
We started banging the drums for Loving Peckham very early on. I co-founded the I Love Peckham Festival way back in 2004.
Our price is $4.99, which of all day, every day, which is the cheapest cinema in London. Big chains, big companies, they come and go. If something isn't meeting their criteria, return on investment, sales per square foot or whatever it is, they just go. We have been asked many times, why don't we open a cinema somewhere else? Don't want to. This is what we do, this is what we love, and very happy to carry on here as long as the community wants us.
So yeah, we try and get in, you know, a good mixture of like classic games like Pac-Man and Asteroids, you know, just like all-time classics.
I wouldn't want to do Wavy Gardens without having a physical shop. Like some people are like, oh, if you're struggling, why don't you just go online? And it's like, that's defeating it to us, because it's all about having that physical space, because it is about...
We're nothing without the local community. That's 99.9% of the people that we tattoo and we get money from are the local community.
All the newspapers were saying, don't go to Peckham. All the negative stories about Peckham, they loved it. They were just trashing our wonderful community. And so I basically went to this lovely group of people and said, give me money, let's start a festival, let's just tell the good bits of Peckham because it's the best community in the world.
Wharf Road is home to different kinds of shops and businesses. Some of them have come a long way and some of them are independent.
Really flying the music. Okay.
When you walk down East Street Market, you can see many stores such as pet shops, clothes shops, fabric and curtain shops, also the fruit and veg stalls, mobile accessories and repair stores.
My name's Gaynor and this is a curtain shop, but we also sell blinds and fabric, curtain fittings. We try to sell cheaper curtains and more expensive curtains, so people have got a choice.
When I visited some of the shops, such as the Shoe Collection variety shop, I liked the different kinds of shoes there were. East Street Market is also the birthplace of Charlie Chaplin and features in the title sequence to the television program Only Fools and Horses.
Okay, my name's Kerry. We're a lingerie shop in East Street. We sell bras and corsetry, mainly for the fuller cut women. And if you can make someone feel good and happy, that's a good job done for us. To be honest, I've been in this area for such a long time, and it's always been, it's quite diverse. Yeah, there's lots of different people, so that's what I like about it.
Wharf Road has something to offer for everyone, and I find the diversity of the shops quite appealing. Wharf Road and East Street Market is incredibly multicultural, with businesses and customers coming from predominantly African, Caribbean, South American and Asian backgrounds.